The Verge of War.
Yes. Now, this is actually one that isn't on Kickstarter yet.
Yeah.
This is coming to Kickstarter next week. Now, we actually talked to Verge, the guys behind Verge of War last year when they first kickstarted their game. And they released it. They successfully funded and have delivered.
Yep.
With the first two factions of their 28mm sci-fi skirmish game. We can see some of them have magically appeared in front of us.
Yeah, because we actually got some early access previews. So we've got guys like this.
Yeah, these are from these are all currently available from their web store, these ones. These were from the first set, which created forces for the humans and the Sayat Aggression Force, who are basically your greys, your
space
alien
sharks.
reptilians. Yes, the Sayat Aggression Force have the Shorks, who are space sharks, and who are basically one of their slave races.
And we have dinos.
Yeah, that's the Sayat Aggression Force. That were one of the things that drew me to Verge of War when I talked to them last year. They've created the game with enough scope that you really can have anything going in it. So you've got Greys leading dinosaurs, fighting with the help of the new Kickstarter they're going to be launching on Tuesday, pirates, and various different gods.
There is a pirate there.
Yeah, we do actually
I've
have...
actually got one of your little greys who's actually floating on a control console, which is quite nice.
He's space surfing.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, one of the coolest things about Verge of War is their free pose miniatures. Now, this is something I haven't really come across before, at least with miniatures gaming, where a lot of their miniatures have been designed so you can pose them any way you like.
Yes.
Now, we got our chance to try that with 3 of them, to varying degrees of success.
Yeah, so we each got one miniature. So, Jerry, you got this one, our big
Space shark.
lizard man dude.
Big Shork there.
Shork.
Yeah. And he's quite nice. Yeah. You can see the pose is very different. You went for a very much planted attacking.
Yeah, he's just about to take somebody's head off.
Now, when I say free pose, I really do mean free pose. You can build these in any pose you like, even right down to the individual fingers. Yeah,
if you look at his hips and waist, you'll be able to see the ball socket joints, because there's actually additional armor plating that I haven't put on yet that covers them. So, as you know yourselves, every joint is a ball socket, which means you've got total flexibility at ankle, knee, hips.
Yeah.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Exactly.
Very much so.
All
of this and more.
When the Kickstarter first happened last year, they were showing them off built so that some of them were doing handstands and stuff like that, just to do that, full on crazy kung fu movie pose that they had going on. The one I tried is actually one that is going to be appearing in the Pirates faction, and it's already fallen apart. As you can tell, I am not a very skilled modeler. These are definitely intended for people who really enjoy their modeling. Yeah. I am not good at modeling miniatures. I enjoy building ones, but I am not good at them. And
all right, so this is you, Sam.
Yeah, this guy near drove me to insanity, I will admit, with the individual fingers.
You see, the thing is, if you're a modeler and this is what you're wanting to do, this is great for you, because you could have this guy flipping the bird if you want it. Yeah. If you really want it.
And it's not just that. There's the variation in the packs as well. So, for example, my Shork could have had 2 of those
picks.
Well, yeah. Or he could have had a massive 2-handed one or sword. So there are options in that free pose one for you to actually go nuts with.
Sam, I know that,
Why?
Are you covered in glue?
Some of that super glue is still wet. I just got super glue in one of the most annoying places you can get it.
Your lip. I've done that.
No.
Quietest day in the office they've ever had.
No,
I can imagine.
You see, if you get a bit of super glue over the front of your fingernail and just right along there and it bleeds in, it feels weird.
Yeah, well, leave you to dig that out. The Shork boatswain that I failed to build spectacularly does come with a lot of different options, including a big coat you can give him, big big range weapon, lots of different hand weapons that you can equip him with. I just really like that big anchor fist.
Hook for hands, except not a hook. It is, a massive,
a massive stabby blade of doom.
He has a massive anchor.
Yeah.
If you're not a modeler like yourself, they do
regular ones.
They do regular versions that are, legs and arms onto body, and you're done type of thing.
Although
sort of
they still
build.
gave you some good options for the weapons.
Yeah. I do quite like this guy with the claws.
Sure.
It's quite nice. And then for my own one, who I'm hoping is going to stay together because I think I did it right, is a big human knight mecha. So I gave him a nice little hand axe, and of course a halberd, because you need halberds.
It was quite funny when I opened these up and I saw all the little bits and pieces. I did find it quite a daunting prospect. But weirdly enough, it was Tom and Cass who put this in perspective to me, neither of whom are miniatures gamers.
Did they build Lego?
Cass was just saying that how much she loved that sort of building, and the more complicated, the better. So her eyes absolutely lit up at the prospect of building one of these. And Tom just, he really put it in perspective by placing it on the opposite end of the spectrum from the Games Workshop quick fit models that you have.
Yeah.
So you have the ones that are there for you to get onto the table as quickly as possible. And then you have ones where the building of it is a more involved part of the hobby. It reminded me a bit of putting together Gundam kits, which weren't really my sort of thing, but I tried them out once for an article, and it really did remind me of all the little options you have for those.
See, for me, if you're going after a kit like this, the key thing to do is, and I noticed you didn't do it when you were doing your build, prep every single component first.
I did. I was washing every bit.
No. I mean, take off the gates, take off your mold lines, set it all nice and neatly to the side, organize and order it, and then start your build. I do notice.
I did do that. I had it all on one side.
No, because took a look at this, and I actually found a couple of components, and I did take a knife to it, and actually took off a couple of gates you missed.
Fair enough.
But what I will say as well, I do notice this is a younger company, because I am seeing these miniatures have been 3D resin printed and then sent into the casting. And I can actually tell that because of the way they've done it on a couple of points, because there's one or two components where they've laid it flat in their 3D printer and you can really see the layer lines. And there's another couple of points where they've actually missed cleaning bits of the scaffold. So you get the little tiny 0.5 of a mil dot where the scaffold has connected still. So it's a really nice design, and I like the idea of having such modularity to it. For me though, I'm a gamer. I just want to get it put together and get it on the table.
How did you find putting these together?
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah.
If I had another couple of hours, he'd be finished.
I see. So you still got more you think you could do for that?
Well, like I say, I still have the armor plates to put on between the sections, and you could sit down and really go to town with the actual build on it. And there were a few points where I was deciding how to build it. So I was getting up out of my chair and kneeling down or striking a pose or moving my arm and going, right, well, if my arm's twisted this way, then my elbow needs to be there.
I found myself doing that as well when I was arranging the hands and the fingers.
Which, I absolutely adore. I'm actually sitting there thinking, if you get the same size steel balls as those, because the ball joints are literally balls that go into either side. So if I get those and then I get magnets and magnetize the kit, so that all the sections just clip in. Could I have a fully posable one there?
That would be pretty fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I do think this is also going to be great for anyone who loves to do conversion work.
Yeah.
So let's say there's a particular weapon you have from a different kit. You want to fit it on. This allows you to put it in there, and you're not having to clip around hands and reattach guns and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even on the one I did, I actually took so this cloak is actually meant to be a single piece, but I just took it and glued it on so it was a nice little split one. So it's just tiny little things like that you can just do very quickly to make it look cooler.
Yeah. Well, if we take a look at the Kickstarter,
let's go for
it. The new factions are actually going to take this one step further. So as you can see, it's an arrangement of the pirates, and the new factions are the pirates and the Asgar. And here we have the boatswain. This is, of course, a special variant of that model, but the general sculpt there is the one I attempted to build. You can see different variants there.
I need to show this to anyone who hates Foot on Rock because it's foot and feet on treasure.
Yeah, it's a great looking sculpt there. There you can see him sitting in the back with the rest of the space pirates.
Yeah.
And of course, I heard Pirates I was in, and I love that they kept that sort of classic movie freebooter look to them that I absolutely love.
Yeah.
And then you have the Asgard civilization. And the Asgard are supposed to be this ancient race of beings, probably one of the oldest in the galaxy, who go around playing as gods.
Oh, so
Vorlons.
Thor, Odin.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, there's something I want to showcase when I go a bit further down. Hopefully I can find it. Here we can see some demonstration of the free pose potential you can have for one model.
Do like the claymore above the head. It's quite nice.
Awesome. I like that guy with a walking stick. Who brings a mech with a walking stick? That's amazing.
He's a bit of a sir.
There's the guy.
Mm-hmm.
So if we go down a bit further, we've got the different races. The humans, who are the ones you were building there, Justin.
Oh, very dull.
The Sate, the Pirates, and the Asgards. And you can download and find out more about this all on the Verge War website.
And they have downloads for the different codices.
Yeah. This was the leader of the pirate captain, who I believe a model of we do actually have there on the
Yeah,
table.
I think I already showed him.
Yeah. Who, again, you can see can be assembled in plenty of different forms with that flowing cape, different head options, different weapon options.
Space peg leg.
Yeah.
Better than a regular peg leg because it's in space.
Exactly, yeah. So the boatswains, void realms. Where is it? There's this one picture I really want to show. Here's the Asgard civilization. So you can see them decked out in Egyptian headgear on that one. And that's because the different houses of the Asgard are...
Different pantheons?
Yeah, they're different pantheons, exactly. So the Elar are Greek gods, the Ra are Egyptian gods, the Aesir are Scandinavian gods, and you can assemble them to resemble whichever of those pantheons you prefer.
Scandinavian, clearly. Why would you not?
Because the Greek exists.
I'm with Jerry on that one.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Norse gods, Scandinavian, I'm there.
Yeah, but the models look absolutely incredible. The Asgard have a far more graceful look that sets them at odds with the pirates. Now, of course, I would choose the pirates, but I really love the statuesque look of the Asgard models because they do capture that sense of both being an advanced civilization and having one that has influenced. We've seen lots of people do the ancient gods thing, the ancient aliens aspect. Yeah, aliens. But I think this is the one that this is approaching it in a slightly different way by going straight up. No, they're wearing masks. This is them pretending to be the gods. That's
so they're doing it SG1 style.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But we haven't really seen that as much with a lot of tabletop factions.
Yeah.
And yeah, that really appeals to me. I really like that look. It makes them far more manipulative as well.
Well, the art style is gorgeous. The miniatures look good. The next question is, what's the game going to be like? That's what I'm thinking about right now.
Well, you can download all the rules from their website, so you can give it a go. We've got the sets now. You can give it a go.
As if I have time to play games. Yeah. I have too many games to play.
True enough.
Outrageous.
So there you have it. Verge of War, the new Kickstarter for the Pirates and Asgard, is going to be live Tuesday the 31st of May.